Willkommen zurück zu Call of Cthulhu. Zweite Folge. Darkwater angekommen und wir gucken uns hier jetzt mal ein bisschen um, ne? Der alte Captain hat ja gesagt, wir sollen in die Spelunke da gehen. Er ist hier schön am Fischen. Holt er was raus? Naja, anscheinend nicht. Das ist wahrscheinlich das Schiff, mit dem ich angekommen bin. Welcome to Darkwater. Okay. Nettes kleines Küstenstädtchen. Sieht einladend aus. Hier passiert.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
See how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
Soll der jetzt zurück ins Meer oder was?
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us in trouble.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Okay.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Oh, der sieht ja auch sympathisch aus.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice.
Okay.
Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not
Das ist echt ein netter
sailors.
Kerl.
It's a sign. There's something coming.
Something coming, ja. War schon im Vorspann gesehen. Stranded Whale. Aber wir scheinen aber auch noch, oder ich scheine noch sehr eingeschränkt zu sein. Die oh, guck mal, ich habe schön Benjamin Blümchen geguckt.
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
But you can stay to watch if you
There's
want.
nothing for you here
Pick
either.
up the pieces.
Beat
Okay.
it.
Come on, you bastard.
Hier ist noch zu. Hunsfott. Hi. Hallo. Okay. Der ist nicht so gesprächig. Was gibt's hier?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Ja. Oh, hier. Die aufnehmen? Nein. Wieso dampft die denn so grün? War das damals so? Also, wir gehen mal rein. Oh, nette Truppe hier. Oh.
Hey, be careful.
Oh, wer ist sie denn?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Ich habe den Streit nicht gesucht, provoziert. Nicht gesucht, provoziert, was ist das für eine Übersetzung? Er hätte etwas mehr Respekt gesagt. Redegewandtheit, Stärke. Also wir sind ja mehr redegewandt, ne?
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Ja, wir wollen mal erstmal mehr über Darkwater rausfinden.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Scheint nicht so ein Kunstliebhaber zu sein. Die...
You
hier.
don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
Mhm.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Okay. Die Bilder waren schon ziemlich
Her
eigen.
style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Auf jeden Fall. Wo ist denn hier eine Ausstellung?
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything
Kleiner
else?
Philosoph hier. Warum zum gestrandeten
The
Wal?
stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Okay, zurück. Drink, nee. Wir wollen
I didn't
keinen
expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
drink.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
Ja, so
First
schlimm.
off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
Da
And that's
müssen wir
not
hin.
all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Oh, das war doch noch ganz nett, der Typ dann. Was mit ihm hier? Kann ich hier noch mal einem mitgeben? Nee.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Ah. Captain Fitzroy hat aber auch noch hier ein bisschen
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker.
ein bisschen was auf.
And a debtor. Interesting.
Der hatte doch Kohle, dachte ich.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
Was ist das hier?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
21. Mai 1847. Wundersamer Fang. Skiller kehrt in den Hafen zurück. Oh, das ist das Boot, auf dem ich war da, ne? Rettet Darkwater vor der Hungersnot. Wir hatten die Hoffnung bereits aufgegeben. Die Besatzung der Skiller, oder das, was von ihr übrig kehrte am Dienstagnachmittag in den Hafen von Darkwater zurück. Die Bewohner versammelten sich sofort am Hafen, um das letzte Walfängerschiff der Insel willkommen zu heißen. Und sie waren erstaunt beim Anblick des unglaublichen Fangs an Bord des Schiffs. Der Walfisch wird schon jetzt wundersamer Fang genannt. Mit einer Größe, die selbst die mächtigen Zahnwale übertrifft, bedeckte der Walfisch das gesamte Deck und hing teils darüber hinweg. Die überlebenden Seeleute erzählten eine furchterregende Geschichte von ihrem gefährlichen Fang, aber auch vom Fleisch, seiner unbeschreiblichen Qualität und seiner Nahrhaftigkeit. Es besteht kein Zweifel, dass der Wal mit seiner gewaltigen Größe viele Bewohner von Darkwater ernähren kann und so die Hungersnot beendet, unter der die Insel seit längerem litt. Mr. Marks vermietet sein Lagerhaus ab Juni für die Fischereiwerkstatt und Lagernutzung. Sie können ihn über ihre Lieblingszeitung erreichen oder ihn am Hafen antreffen. Anlässlich der Rückkehr der mutigen Walfänger lädt die Schenke zum gestrandeten Wal zu einer außergewöhnlichen Gratisverkostung ein. Okay. Also, das ist hier so ein Walfischstädtchen, ja. So Moby Dick-mäßig. Ach ja, mit dem wir noch reden.
Do you like our song?
Klar.
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Ja, hab ich doch grad gelesen.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
Stranger.
So long.
Das ist bei Resident Evil. Oh, guck mal hier, die komische Frau. Die hat doch irgendwie Dreck am Stecken, oder was ist
What
da
you
los?
looking at, stranger?
Die trinkt alle unter den Tisch.
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Okay. Die ist echt unfreundlich. Abgeschlossen. Und was mit dir? Oh, der sieht ja auch ziemlich gesunde Hauptfarbe. Oh, kleine. Das ist ein super Typ hier. Hi.
Nightmares. Can hear
Algernon.
things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Puh. Ja, so richtig weitergeholfen hat mir das jetzt hier auch nicht, ne? Also da geht's raus. Gibt's hier noch eine zweite Tür raus? Nee. Die sind noch da, die sind noch da. Also ich komme auch gerade nicht weiter. Das heißt, ich werde wohl mal hier zu Captain Fitzroy gehen, mal ihm sagen, dass er seine Schulden bezahlen soll. Hier nochmal eben gucken, ob es hier noch was Schönes gibt. Da bestimmt auch so Sammelobjekte hier oder so. Das sieht aber cool aus. Also die Stimmung ist schon geil. Das Schiff, was da aufgelaufen ist. Ah, das hat schon was. Das hat echt schon was, so.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Die Abmachung ist klar, halt deine Leute im Zaum. Du kannst es dir nicht leisten, uns zu provozieren. Du musst nicht antworten, gib dem Überbringer einfach deine Zahlung, Cat. Drohbrief. Okay, noch ein Hinweis. Ne?
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
So, hier ist das Klo. Nichts zu holen. Na, Captain Fitzroy, dann lassen Sie uns mal
I
sprechen.
brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Nur noch wenige Daten sind lesbar. 1890, 1907 und ein Teil eines anderen Datums. Der Rest des Dokuments wurde geschwärzt. Warum würde jemand diese Informationen verbergen wollen? Gute Frage. So, kommen Sie an Bord des Schiffes. Ist der jetzt auf der Scylla? Achso. Hi. Bist du weit gekommen?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Ihre Papiere sind unlesbar.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
Ob ich dir
And
vertrauen
why
kann.
obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island.
Ah, ich kenn mich aus.
Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Okay. Na, was hast du denn über Darkwater?
I'm just back from the wharves.
The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths?
No.
Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Okay, und warum?
The police took
kommt
the
jetzt was ins
decision to
Wasser?
put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
So, zurück. Wer ist der Cat? Das ist interessant.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office. but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Das sind coole Stimmen, ne? Ich mag seine Stimme, mag die Hauptfigur. So, was ist dieser wundersame
The miraculous
Fang?
catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor.
Hab ich
It's
doch.
displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Okay, so. Was ist mit Lagerhaus 36?
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Naja, klar. Ermittlung Profi. Naja, wir sind...
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
So, okay.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Alles klar. So, jetzt gucken wir uns mal... Ah, guck mal, hier ist der Weg frei.
You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Der ist ja schon ein bisschen weiter
Don't put
jetzt
that
hier.
beast back.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a
So,
sign.
was ist hier noch so los? Hier ist noch so ein Fischer, der sieht so ein bisschen aus wie der letzte. Ach, guck.
Damnation. I broke it.
Oh. Das ist wahrscheinlich nicht so gut. Passen. Die Triche werde ich aber brauchen dann wohl.
St. Brendan. Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Heiligen Schutzpatron hier schänden. Gar nicht. Mal so hoch irgendwie. Ja. Wie hab ich das denn jetzt gemacht? So. Okay. Ja, dann würde ich ja sagen, wir gehen jetzt mal ins Lagerhaus, oder? Geht hier noch was? Du siehst auch so ein bisschen aus wie der Angler von da vorne. Ist dir das schon mal aufgefallen? Ne?
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh? We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Na, 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 das war ich
we'll
nicht.
teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Ich bin gerade erst angekommen. Wer ist der heilige Brandon? Sowas hätte ich niemals getan.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Darkwater. Mehr über die Insel rausfinden, der heilige Brandon.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us.
Until those assholes defaced him.
Okay.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Ist auch schön. Ist auch schön.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
Du, das war aber ja
So
schon vor
we
70
drink.
Jahren. Naja gut. Wer sind die beiden?
Two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Okay.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
See you later. Das ist aber ja wirklich ein Spiel, wo echt viel gequatscht wird. Das ist ja echt so mehr so ein Erkundungsspiel hier, so ein kleiner Walking Simulator ist das ja bislang. Hier, was ist denn mit dem da? Hallo.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Ich muss in dieses
I'm not
Lagerhaus.
here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole
Polizisten haben die denn
mansion
da
went
in
up
dem
in
kleinen
flames.
Städtchen?
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
Ah.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Jetzt kommen wir da aber immer noch nicht rein. Müssen wir wohl doch nochmal mit den beiden Jungs da reden. Vielleicht können wir die ja bestechen. oder so.
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks.
Ja.
Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Das ist aber alles nur hübsche Männer hier. Super.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
Okay.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Okay, na, wir fragen sie mal. Da habt ihr euch da dann zu schaffen gemacht?
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think
Auch
defaced
geil,
the
dass sie es
statue?
so zugeben.
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
Na, das glaube ich
The
nicht.
sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Wem gehört das
So,
hier?
who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
Ooh. But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh, yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know, Cat.
Sie trinkt alle unter den Tisch. Das wird ja die Frau da jetzt gewesen sein da, oder? Nicht so auf den Namen geachtet, aber...
Well, I've rarely seen anyone who can hold their liquor as well as her.
Everyone knows that.
That just proves that you've seen her in the bar, not that you know her. Go on, beat it. We've seen enough of you.
Okay. Hätte wahrscheinlich mehr über sie rausfinden müssen.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Aha.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Eingang unbewacht. So. Wird das jetzt der Cat erzählen, oder? Guck mal, hier ist jetzt auch frei. Dann kommen wir hier irgendwie dahin. Hi.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Und schon wieder hier. Da.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Okay, hier gibt es irgendwie versteckte Gegenstände. Ah.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Okay, also irgendwo muss noch was sein, damit ich die bedienen kann. Ah.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
So. Ja, aber... Hier noch was übersehen hier? Okay, da geht das Zeichen weg. Das heißt also, muss irgendwie schon noch hier was sein. Vielleicht kann ich da über diese Schräge darüber. Da ist nix. Ducken kann ich mich, aber springen kann ich nicht. Ah, da.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Jetzt wird Schuh draus, ne? So. Oh, scheiße, wir sind immer noch nicht fertig. Naja, zumindest ist mal ein bisschen Gameplay, ne? Aber das Spiel geht auf jeden Fall super, super langsam los. Also nach so der erste... diese erste Szene da, die war ja... Ah, da ist es. Speer.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Die erste Szene war ein bisschen aufregend, aber danach ist das Tempo echt ganz schön runtergegangen. Bin gespannt, wie es weitergeht. So, Kurbel drehen.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Sehr gut. Dann können wir da jetzt ja mal rein. So, und Brühe da. Noch was übersehen hier? Da ist das.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Ich hoffe auch. Okay, hier scheint aber sonst nichts zu sein. Dann gehen wir mal hier lang. Hoffen mal, dass nichts im Wasser ist. Oh, scheiße. Ah! Weg. Nein! Scheiße. Oh. Was ist das denn? Keine Wahnvorstellung, oder?
This is primitive.
Das ist auf jeden Fall schon ein bisschen älter. Aha. Ich würde sagen, wir sind im Lagerhaus.
Oh, This place stinks.
Zack. Schauen wir mal
What
da.
is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Ja, das gucken wir uns jetzt mal an, beziehungsweise ich würde sagen, das gucken wir uns in der nächsten Folge an, denn ist schon wieder ein halbes Stündchen rum. Ja, ich muss also, klar, ne, ist langsam und so, aber gefällt das immer noch. Dialoge, naja, aber so von der Stimmung her ist ganz cool. Nächstes Mal geht's weiter, bis dann.